You ever watch that movie where you're just waiting for that thing to happen? You wonder, oh man, Superman, he's dead. He could have came back right there, and like that was the moment for him to come back. I guess that really means Superman's dead. And at the very last second, when all hope is lost, when you had no faith left in the line combos, when I looked up there in the Beetlejuice waiting room and I said, you got to show him, I told them, sniffing is believing. And what happened? When you had no faith, you rolled out those line combos one last time on Friday, and you were rewarded. Chucky showed his damn face. He had his knife, and he was looking to kill, and you guys ended up a +9 units on a game that was under 500. Once again, the beauty of the sheets. Beauty and the Beast? No, Beauty of the Sheets. That's my Disney movie that did not flop in the box office over this past weekend. Because it came through, not just Friday. Anybody who joined it can tell you, or who's been a part of the Patreon, it continued Saturday, it continued Sunday, all winning days, and this month is currently back up to +80 units. I tried telling you, it's not just some big fake joke. I'll remind you every single day, if you want to win consistently and the most possible, it's done through those line combinations. The same ones on Friday that you saw go under 500 and we're up +10 units. That's how it's done. I don't want to hear it. It's case closed. That's it. I know. We're going to the pizzeria. We will always be in the pizzeria because I know that's what you need the most. So we will spend time in the pizzeria today, which we will start right now on a 4-game Monday. This is how Mondays should go. It shouldn't be like a 1 game and then 15 games. Right? Give me 4. Give me a quick 4, like that lotto, the quick 4. That just completely made up. There's nothing called the quick 4 in the lotto. But what's that thing when you turn on the news? It's like, it just cut to a random room somewhere. Do you remember that? With just the blowing bolt. Hi, we're here in the lotto ballroom. And here we go. It's the quick 4 when the first is 6. And the next is 2. And the third is 6. And the last is 2. I don't even remember the numbers I just said. But regardless, that was the the quick 4. And now we got a quick 4 games here on a Monday. For a little while now, I've teased as we get closer to the end. It's like that magnet push and pull. The closer you get to the end, the more clenched those cheeks get, and the more you'll hear me say under. But it really hasn't happened so far. I mean, the true ready gets, this is like the unders preseason. The final month of the season is the unders preseason, with the playoffs really being the culmination of when the unders really start to pop. But tonight, there are a couple games between teams who are fighting for playoff spots, whether that's the last playoff spot or that's positioning within a division or in the West or in the East. And I'll tell you this, in a year where most of the games, when you check the slates, most games say 5.5 or 6. Last year, the majority of games in the NHL, every single night, 6, 6.5, 6, 6.5. You never saw 5.5s the same way you never had your car. It was only 5.5s in the playoffs. Last year, I guess there were way more goals. So this year, you're seeing a ton of 5.5s. So when I see the benefit of, oh my God, am I seeing that right? Do I have to wipe off my Monopoly monocle? I see 2 6.5s on this slate. All right, is it like the Ducks and the Blackhawks? Is it the game like yesterday, Flyers, Blackhawks? By the way, wink, wink, that's what you can get when 2 teams who are completely out of it play each other. You saw it with the Blackhawks and the Cockroach Kraken. Yesterday, you saw it. You remember Philly a couple days ago? I mean, we took the under on Konechny. We took their under on their team total. They got shut out in back-to-back games. Yeah, play another team that's out of it. It's roller hockey out there. It's roller hockey, 7-4. Get your overs out. That's what happens when you get teams who are out of it. But we have some teams, while they're not in it, they're on the fringe of it trying to get in, which means something is on the line for both of these teams. If something is on the line and you're showing me a 6.5, I got to go under, albeit I understand. While you might not want to do it because of the teams involved, I don't know. To me, it's a relatively simple pick. And it's also, you want to know why it's really easy for me to take an under 6.5? It's not like I'm not going to have the line combos in. So the best is this can be a 3-2 final, and all our line combos can hit as well. Anyway, I'm talking about the New York Islanders and the Columbus Blue Jackets, 2 teams who have dreamt up scenarios how they're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be the team, gets one of those final wild card spots. They just need to start winning and start winning a lot. And both of these teams are going to be looking to do that tonight. We know this is going to be an Ilya Sorokin start because Hogberg started the last game. And I'm not seeing a 6. I'm not seeing a 5.5. You're showing me 6.5 in a game between the Islanders and the Columbus Blue Jackets, who, yes, scored 3 goals against the Pittsburgh Penguins, but got shut out in back-to-back games before that. The Islanders traded away Brock Nelson. They still don't have Matt Barzal. We're not talking about an offensive juggernaut here in the New York Islanders. So with everything that's on the line between these two teams, every game is a must-win. You show me under 6.5, I'm going to show you a click. Give me the under 6.5 in that game between the Islanders and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, like I mentioned, just because I took those unders does not mean I'm also going to take Horvat, Palmieri, and Simon Holmstrom, all for a point. Line mate point prop combo. Same thing with the second line. Duclair, Anders Lee, JG Pajot, all 3 of them for a point. Those are going to be in there. It's Beauty and the Sheets. Don't forget that. So that's what I like in that game. And if you scroll down a little bit, you will see the Utah Phoenix Coyotes Hockey Club taking on poor Stevie Bong Rips' Detroit Red Wings. Those free-falling Red Wings who need to end this year like they started last year. They need to just rip off like 7, 8 straight wins. And the weird thing is they're the type of team that can kind of do it. They go on these random super hot streaks. And something tells me, sorry, Stevie, I just have a good nose at sniffing out a lot of things, but sniffing out misery. I know when misery's coming. Remember, I told all the Bengals fans out there, I knew they were going to get everything they needed, only for Kansas City, the team that they hate, to just rest everyone and screw them. That's exactly what I know. Misery. Something tells me, Stevie, they're going to build you up to break you down. I feel like Detroit's going to fight their way into just that very last game or two, and then you're going to get re-screwed once again. But enjoy the time. That's like me telling you when the world is going to end. Just enjoy that time. Go out there. I know you're going out regardless. You're going out. You're in college. You're like a senior. You're going out every single night of the week. I don't have to tell you that. The same way I don't have to tell you that your team needs as many points as they can get. Same thing with the Utah. 2 teams. They need points. I understand both of these teams have the ability to put the puck in the net. And Utah is actually red hot at the moment. I'm still going to go under 6.5. Too much on the line for me between these two teams. Maybe I'll regret it. Am I really going to regret it? You know I'm going to have Larkin and Raymond for a point. If that's plus money, it's a good bet every time. You know Kane and DeBrincat, although we're not getting good value, you can defer back to the thing I told you to do. Half unit DeBrincat Kane, and then Kane assist with DeBrincat point. Try to get maximum value. That's just spreadsheet snakeonomics 202. That's, it's not intro, but it's just that next level up. It's like a sophomore course. And then on the other side, Logan Cooley. 2 games ago, finally, they put him back on the top power play in favor of Barrett Hayton. Then they also put him back on the top line with Keller and Schmaltz, exactly where he should be. And he has paid them in full. He has had points in both of those games. That full line has had points in each of these last 2 games. That full line has come through for us. And I'm hoping it comes through for us once again. Give me that whole line for a point. And also, how about a little same game pirate parlay? This worked out for us over the weekend. This helped us build on the spreadsheet on Saturday. Give me 2 points for Logan Cooley, a point for Schmaltz, and an assist for Keller. That will fetch a pretty solid price for you right there. Now, those 2 games, I didn't even have to call the Jersey Shorecast to bump it up to 6.5. They were listed at 6.5, but there is a game that I am going to have to kind of fist bump a little bit too, and that is the Minnesota Wild and the Dallas Stars. These are 2 teams who are fighting for those positions. You have Dallas trying to keep Colorado beneath them. They maybe have dreams of catching Winnipeg somehow, some way, and that's going to require winning a bunch of these games. Minnesota, they've ripped off a couple of wins here. They're doing it in that exact fashion I told you, holding the other teams down, playing good defense, and relying on a very good goaltending from Jonas Gustafsson. They've gotten that the last couple games, which means they've gotten a win. And then Dallas, they're kind of in a little mini skid. They won the last game against the Flyers in overtime, barely 3-2. But yet another team who has acquired the services of Mikko Rantanen, and he's just not producing for them. He's not been a point-per-game player in Dallas, definitely was not a point-per-game player in Carolina, and they're giving him all the opportunities on the top line, top power play. I'm really almost tempted to go under half of a point for Mikko Rantanen. But in a game between two teams who, in Dallas's case, they're not scoring in bunches like they can and have throughout different points of the season, and you have a Minnesota team playing great defense, to me, this is a bump it up under 6.5. And what can I combine that with? Give me the line 3, power play 2, Jamie Benn under half of a point in a little same game parlay. And quite honestly, if you need a pizzeria play in there, I'm thinking under 3.5 goals for the Dallas Stars. They haven't been scoring a ton, and the way Minnesota's playing defense, you know, it's a little bit scary doing something like that in Dallas. It could be 3-2. They get an empty net. Oh, is it because I said it? Is that now it's going to happen? And now I just got... I don't believe in any of that nonsense. Give me under 3.5 goals for the Dallas Stars. And that's what I have for you here on a Monday. Don't say I didn't give out there's a million pirate parlays in there if you actually listen. Listen, one of your senses. Sniffing, it's more than a sense. Like, you know, the fifth sense, this is the sniff sense. Did I just stumble into that? The sniff sense. Definitely going to be the name of the episode. Anyway, that's what I have for you here on a Monday. Good luck to you. It has to be better luck to me till the end of time. It's never going to be better luck for you. You're just going to have to face that. But you should have always known that the same way you always have never had your car. It's very simple. It's a very simple thing. It's better luck to me. Anyway, if you guys want to join the fun, join the nonsense, you can do that. Become a minority owner of this show over on the Patreon. There are no sponsors other than yourselves. And obviously, that's where I put the extended advanced version of the spreadsheets, which, like I mentioned, are up to plus 80 units on the month. Hopefully, we had some happy customers over the weekend. I hope to see you over there. If not, I will see you tomorrow for, you know, a big Tuesday slate, as always. Hey, if you don't want to join the Patreon, that's fine. Just do the free things. Do the free things. Click like, the thumbs up. The subscribe button is very easy. And the notification button will let you know. And then you're going to comment something. You're going to comment why this is all a scam. Everything's a big ruse. Everything's a lie. But click all those buttons there. Tell me I'm a big liar, and then click those notifications so you know when these videos come out. I will see you guys tomorrow for another round of NHL Sniffs.
What was that ruckus?